Welcome to Webinar Quick Tips. This is where we talk about how to plan, prepare, promote and host more effective webinars. I'm Kevin Mulrine and I've been hosting all kinds of web meetings since 2001. First of all, I'd like to say a word or two about terminology. Webinars as a term is used as shorthand for all kinds of web-based meetings these days. These are also known as web conferencing, online seminars, virtual classrooms, even web-based video conferencing. But for ease, I'm just going to use the term webinar. So why am I doing all this? Well, I've made all the possible mistakes over hundreds of webinars over the years, but along the way I've also picked up what I think are some fairly useful webinar quick tips. Now I want to share those quick tips with you, and more importantly give you the opportunity to share your quick tips. I'm also more than happy to answer any questions you might have as best I can from my webinar experiences. You can send them in via email to kevin@webinarquicktips.com. You can leave them as comments on the blog at webinarquicktips.com. You can record them as voicemail if you like via the widget on the site or by following the link. If you'd like to record them that way, please make sure that you've got a microphone attached to your computer. You can send them in via the contact form on the website, or you can send them on Twitter to @webinarqt. So what's Webinar Quick Tips going to consist of? Well, each week I'm going to aim to release 2 short webinar quick tips in the free podcast episode format, recorded completely hands-free on my way to and from my work in my car, which is why you can hear the road noise. But don't worry, my hands never leave the steering wheel and my eyes never leave the road. The reason I record them in my car is because I spend over 2 hours a week in the car, and it's a great use of the time. Those quick tips will also be available as blog posts on webinarquicktips.com. Also, every month initially I'm going to be launching the webinar show, which will pop up in the same podcast subscription as the tips. You won't need to do anything at all apart from subscribe to the podcast. On the webinar show I'll be covering topics in more depth than I can in the webinar quick tips, and I'll be including interviews with companies, experts and practitioners in the world of webinars. If you're interested in appearing on the webinar show, please do let me know. I'll also include tutorials on aspects of planning, preparing, promoting and hosting webinars. I'm also going to have a YouTube channel with tutorials and other video content, and there's a free e-newsletter you can sign up to via the front page of the website, giving you access to additional unique content, including free copies of each webinar quick tip ebook. Please sign up for the free e-newsletter on the site. So the plan is to release a series of webinar quick tip ebooks, which will be free in PDF format to all e-newsletter subscribers, as well as available in the future maybe as paid-for Kindle ebooks. So please do use all the chances you can to get involved. Attend the free webinars that I'll put on from time to time, where we can try out different platforms. And sometime soon, I also hope to be running a Webinar Quick Tips course, which will be free of charge in the first instance. Finally, I hope to run some roundtable events that you'll be able to sign up for and join in with. So finally, please remember to get involved via all the different ways I've mentioned. Subscribe to the podcast via your smartphone in whatever podcast software you have, via iTunes, in the Apple Podcasts app. Leave questions, comments and your own webinar quick tips on the website. Follow @WebinarQT on Twitter. Join the free e-newsletter and links groups via the website. And most importantly, please do get involved.